Yes, what's your reaction to the PDP zoning of presidency?
I think in the circumstance, that is the best for the party, because the party is now in opposition. The party needs to win election, and they need to look where the winner will come from, that the best candidate will come from. We know we are in a situation whereby we need people who can deliver us from where we are. The country is in a state of coma, and then we need people who can wake it up. So the zoning, as far as I'm concerned, it will not help in that circumstance, because it will restrict the caliber of people that can bring their competence into play. And to me, zoning is even not democratic as far as I'm concerned. When you zone into a particular, you are advertising certain people from contesting the election. So as far as I'm concerned, that is the best in the circumstance for the PDP, and I think we should look in that. They should look in that regard and see how they can win the election to come back to power. When you are in opposition, you can play any game you want to play. When you are in power, you can play any game. You can try to say you are Sony, you are this and that. You can take chances. Then when you are in opposition, you have limited opportunity. So you must look for your best. You must look for the person who can deliver for you. And for anywhere he comes from, particularly circumstances where we are now in this situation. So as far as I'm concerned, Sony, the petitioning Sony, as far as I'm concerned, is not bad. And again, looking at the constitution of the party, though Sony is recognized in the constitution, but if you look at what is on ground now, the South are agitating for it. The North are also agitating, because as far as I'm concerned, North Central is also entitled to it. If you're talking about, we have not done it before. North Central has not done it before. Southeast has not done it before. Right. Everybody's agitating. Where do you push it to? So it's better for you to say, let's allow everybody to contest, so that there won't be in the interest of justice, equity, and the fairness. I think, as far as I'm concerned, it's a commendable decision.
All right, so let me change tack again by looking at what News Direct reported this morning. Barrister Jide Ologun: tax evasion. Senate orders federal government to stop airing IOCs from lifting crude oil. What's your reaction to this? And vis-a-vis I saw a story on oil theft. What's your reaction to all of these altogether?
It's a good step. I have always said that God has overblessed Nigeria in terms of resources. I mean, it's on record that we have the largest deposit of proven gas in Africa. So we should not be in a situation where we don't even have the gas to power electricity. And we are talking about oil thieves, tax evasion. And if you don't safeguard your revenue, you will end up in poverty. This nation has no business borrowing to the point that our total indebtedness right now is in the threshold of about 39 trillion naira or thereabout. Yeah. So I tie myself with that. But are they serious about it? And the big question is, who are the tax evaders? Are they not the big guys? Who are the oil thieves? Are they not the big guys? And I want to touch our conscience as a nation this morning. Nigeria discovered oil in commercial quantity in 1956, joined the oil-producing nations in 1958. It was that 1958 that the UAE discovered oil. And UAE has succeeded in translating from being a desert to a paradise. And yet today, from the last assessment we have, Nigeria became the capital of poverty, though India has taken over now, most recently. So can you wonder what has happened? And I think it has to do with resourceful leadership. Leadership that can maximize resources, create common wealth for the common good. And I think, whether we like it or not, darkness has a way of forcing people to approach the light. So if this is a season of now trying to start doing the right things, why not? And if you read, and I'm challenging our great audience this morning, read section 15 to 18 of the Nigerian Constitution 1999 as amended. There is a manual for how the wealth of the nation, the economy of the nation should be managed. And if we have followed that template, Nigeria should be the third richest country in the world today. All
right, Mr. Abdulhamid, let me come to you, and this will be your final thoughts on the newspapers reporting this morning. National Economy says Naira losing value over weak export base, rising import bill. That's economist saying there, and says Nigeria's taste for foreign products mounting pressure on Naira. What do you think about this?
Yeah, of course it will be, because the environment is not conducive in this country for people to produce. People resorted into importing. Even those in government, even the president uses imported goods. So there's no way things can improve in that regard, because we don't have much. Most companies that we have in the country that manufacture, they've all moved out of the country because of the inconduciveness in the environment. There's no light, there's no electricity, there's no water, there's no multiple taxation, and all these are problems. Until we address all these areas, we may not be able to. We engage in large manufacturing of goods in this country. We may continue to have what we are having today. And those in government should lead by example. They should realize that, look, patronizing Nigerian products will give us a more advantage than going abroad. The president goes abroad for medical. The president, their daughters or son goes abroad for education. Those in government children, they went out for education. They are always doing education abroad. So there's no way things will improve in this country. So until we realize that, look, patronizing local content will give us benefits, that's when we're going to change, and that's when the dollar will improve, the naira will improve.
All right, Jide Ologun, quickly. Well, we know that a lot of Nigerians will always say, this thing is UK used. We don't even say it is newly bought from UK. It's a new product, but we say it's UK used. Why do we make ourselves such a dumping ground? In public relations, you call it enculturation. So those nations have promoted their brand so effectively that we have, in our mindset, approved that those are superior. And we have not effectively pushed our products. But let's go to the reverse side. Do you know that if you go abroad, the best of brains in the medical fields and professional fields running their economies are likely to be Nigerians? So, and that is why we are saying, why don't you believe in Nigeria? In fact, the president said it recently, talking about the brand of medical doctors we train in Nigeria, but they run abroad. So when do we begin to develop capacity? Look at it. We have iron ore in Nigeria. Why is it that we import iron from China? So what has happened to Ajaokuta still rolling in? We have all the energy mix in Nigeria to produce and provide electricity. Why have we not done it? The gold deposit in Zamfara can earn that state about $2 billion annually. What have we done to it? You see, recently, NNPC that was established, I think on the 1st of April 1977, did zero remittance to the Federation account. And about 90% of our revenue should have come from that sector of the economy. So who are these people that hate the local Nigeria so much that they are plundering the nation? So if you don't develop your brand, then you will be at the mercy of other developed brands. And I think this is a strong message. But the governor of Anambra State, the new governor, Governor Soludo, is trying to reverse the trend. And we hope that he will keep, he will sustain that. And Nigeria is the most blessed nation in the world. And finally, may I advise again on the template of research that the government should sit back, wonder why Singapore, that left Malaysia in 1965 as a small coastal region with little resources, is now one of the best places to live and work in the world. And I know at a time, Lee Kuan Yew, of blessed memory, came to Nigeria to consult on how to migrate from poverty to prosperity. But I think this issue of mindset discouraged the man. So what have they done? What did Sheikh Zayed, do in the UAE to create that wealthy hub that is in autopilot to prosperity today? Then you replicate it. And that is why we are calling on everyone, please, those who can pray, continue to pray for resourceful leadership. And those of you who are in the National Assembly, you know what to do. We cannot be telling you expressly, because the insecurity in Nigeria is a threat to all. So you are not secured in any way if you don't fight insecurity. Absolutely. Thank you very kindly, Barrister, lawyer, social development advocate Jide Ologun, and lawyer, public affairs analyst Tunji Abdulhamid via Zoom. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.